Hey, welcome back to another Millennial Moms. Want to get to know me a little better? So I'm super excited for this first episode of Ask Amy. I figured this one should be a little bit about me and you getting to know me better. So I have some questions here that viewers tweeted using the hashtag AskAmyMM. Before we jump into the questions, I thought we might talk a little bit about our channel. If you've only seen me on BabyLeague, you might not know about our channel ePoddle. So that channel started about 6 years ago when my husband Eric put some videos up of our then 3-year-old, Cocoa Bean, and they were really funny and he loved it. So over the years, Eric realized that he really wanted to be in the video field. So since then, we have established a company and we work side by side, producing anything from weddings to commercials to YouTube, of course. Okay, on to the questions. So a couple people asked about how Eric and I met. And that's an interesting story because we were really, really young. I was 15, he was 16, and I was a sophomore and he was a junior, and we ended up in the same Spanish class. And so Eric used to ask me if I wanted to ride home every 3rd week, and I thought it was because he had 2 other girls that he was asking to take home from school. But it was that he drove the carpool every 3rd week. So he actually only had a car every 3rd week, which he didn't tell me for a good 6 months. But so we ended up dating all through high school and then went our separate ways for college and then got back together and ended up getting married very young. And Cocoa Bean came along not too far after. And so 9 years later, here we are. Danielle tweeted, "Your kids are super adorable. Did you always know you wanted to have 3? Any plans for another?" Well, I love the number 3. Even though it's uneven and I like even numbers, I love that we have 3. But you may not have known that Cocoa Bean was almost an only child. There are 4 years between him and then our middle one. And we were pretty set on only having 1. But about 3 years later, all of our friends started having number 2, and Cocoa Bean kept seeing other kids get brothers and sisters. And as we saw more babies come, I was thinking, oh, I really want him to have a sibling. So when we had our middle one, Barry, I knew right then that we would have a 3rd. I didn't just want 2. I came from a family of 2, and I feel like there should have been maybe 1 more of us. And Eric comes from 4, and we have a really nice relationship with all of them. So I like the idea of a big family, but 4 is a lot of kids for me, I feel like. And especially because there's a whole lot of time between them. Bean will be in college when Bo Baby's still in elementary school. That's how far apart they are. Crazy, right? Okay, next question comes from Samantha. "I love that you are a proud breastfeeding mama. How did you decide when it was time to wean?" So for some people, it may feel like I breastfed for a really long time. I breastfed my first for 17 months, my second for 16, and then Bo Baby nursed for 21 months. I feel like I breastfed until they were done. I feel like after a year, it was like, okay, come on. You know, once they start eating, and then it was just the motion. But by the time they're really toddler age, you're only breastfeeding 1 or 2 times, and that's what, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. So it's nice to have that elongated connection with them with extended breastfeeding. I also feel like with Bo Baby, he had a lot of food allergies, and so he couldn't be on milk for a long time. So that is why I ended up breastfeeding him even longer. And then he just decided to give it up. So I think that I would less encourage people to wean unless there was a significant reason why you needed to, but it's nice to have them just choose their own time of weaning. So Jessica says, "As it gets warmer outside, what's your favorite thing to do in the summertime with your family?" So I think that my favorite thing revolves around food. Also, I love to camp, but it's not because I want to like sleep outside and hike and everything. I really like to cook on a campfire, and I really like to barbecue. I love being outside and eating outside and like having people over and just the idea of getting together in the summer surrounded by food. Those were awesome questions. Thanks to everyone who submitted them. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. We're gonna do Ask Amy once a month now, so keep asking those questions, keep tweeting, and let's keep chatting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it, and of course, subscribe to BabyLeague. And next week, we're gonna have another Real Momversations. Bye.